about liberals and scarcity mentality, okay? Now, if you've heard this term scarcity mentality before, you know what it means. It means that you feel like something's missing. And as we discussed in previous episodes, feeling like something is missing is par for the course for many liberals as they try to fill in an emotional need that was not fulfilled previously in their life. They try to go out into the world and fulfill that need. This gives them an excessive desire for conquest or control or stability or security, which results ultimately in not only liberalism as a personal desire, but liberalism as a mob phenomenon. Scarcity mentality really is about feeling that something is missing. And sometimes, you know, the person suffering from scarcity mentality never even stops to think that they're suffering from this feeling that something is missing. They're just constantly conscious of what it is that they wish they had, and not really even asking themselves why they wish they had it. Take my racial background, for example. Many black people feel like they would like to have a black president, but then when we finally got a black president, we don't really know what we want him to do for us, okay? What do we want him to do? Destroy the Constitution? What do we want him to do? Do we want him to pay all white people back for slavery? What do we want him to do? We don't even know what we want him to do. Do we want him to act like George Bush? No, we want him to act exactly the opposite of George Bush, because we know we're supposed to hate George Bush, so therefore we consign the black president to doing the opposite of George Bush. We don't think straight, we just kind of know what we think we should want, and we just sort of subconsciously feel that if we got that thing, that we'd be satisfied. So this is no way to conduct your life. If something is bothering you, if you feel that something is missing, you have to stop and you go, what is it that I feel is missing? You know, there's no embarrassment with going to a psychologist, you know, to just talk it out. Somebody with a disciplined mind to examine your psychological state and just really uncover what may have been buried in your personal past that you can't get past, and it's causing you to have excessive desire for things in the future, in your future, that you will imagine will solve things, okay? So how do you love someone who has scarcity mentality? I know a lot of conservatives who feel things are missing from their life. They have unexamined desires too. You know, only thing is they have more tools. You know, maybe a lot of conservatives inherited good money sense. Maybe a lot of conservatives inherited good sense of sexual morality. So they're already ahead of the game because their money's okay. Their family's going to be generally statistically better because of the proper use of sexual energy. And you know, so they're already ahead of the game, but they still might feel that things are missing. Maybe their father was a little rough with them and told them that they had to measure up to something, and they never felt like they measured up to their father. Maybe they're trying to catch up to their father, to their parents' expectations, that they just don't seem to have time to take care of people. As conservatives, that's totally possible. Their church, you know, and their church will take them out into the community, do community service or whatever. And but any opportunity that conservative has to be honest about their own scarcity mentality and feelings feelings of not measuring up, anytime that they have to share about that would be a good way to, you know, commune with liberals. Anyway, a little small point, but if you're gonna act like everything's honky-dory and you're going to showcase the fact that you don't have any real tragedies in your life and no need to go to the psychologist yourself, it's going to be a hard connection. Not saying you got to pretend like something's wrong, but if you want to have good communing between liberals and conservatives, you conservatives can't be acting like you're all man of steel and whatnot. You got to just keep it real. And you know what? You got to be willing to have liberal friends. I'm not telling you to give them handouts or nothing, but you got to be willing to share your life, and that's the whole point. And will this fix everything? No, but Hope you enjoyed. Hey, if you like this, subscribe, like, share. You know the drill. Talk to you later.